Welcome to the Beyond ICAN, the complete accountant stack. And today we'll be discussing this webinar, the second version of our webinar this year by the Adept professionals. So we are a little firm that offers accounting and IT services. We are based in Ibadan, but we deliver our services across the whole world. So beyond ICAN, the complete accountant stack, a lot of you would be like, well, what do they want to say in this webinar? What do they mean by beyond ICAN? What they mean by the complete stack an accountant, a renowned accountant should have? Let me call it that way. A renowned accountant, a digital accountant should have. So in this webinar, we are going to be looking at how to stand out in today's finance world, which includes accounting as well. And it's going to take us about 20 to 30 minute session. My name is Nuruddin Alarape, and I'm the lead instructor and also the managing director of the Adept professionals. Like I said, we offer accounting services, tax filing, and IT services. We are based in Ibadan, but we deliver across the whole world, right? So because we are a digital accountant anyway, why do you need to why are you on this webinar? What do you want to know? So I want to inform you that the world is going digital. Accounting must also go digital too, but the fact is accounting has also gone digital, which means if you are in the profession of accounting or finance, if you are in the industry, you also need to go digital in order for you to be renowned and in order for you to stay ahead of your colleagues and your mates in the industry. So a lot of business wants faster, smarter financial support. They don't only want to pick numbers from our financial statement and say this is what we are going to rely on. They want people who can make smart decisions, smart analysis from the data they have, right? So and most of these are coming back to the finance department, they are coming back to the accounting department. So also a lot of remote accountants are needed online. They're highly in demand. There are businesses that cannot hold staffs in their offices, and they just want people across different places to work for them. And the fact that the government is always on the neck of every business when it comes to taxation, right? So that makes our profession still very relevant in the industry till tomorrow, right? Every business will definitely pay tax one way or the other because they want to grow. And by the time they grow, they will pay tax. The government will come for them. And they cannot just ascertain the tax they are going to pay without us, the accountant, the accounting guy, the finance guy. They can't do that, right? So but there are some businesses that they are not just physical out there. They work with more remote people, and they're also looking at how they can work with remote accountants as well. So this is part of the knowledge an accountant should have. You don't just want to sit down in one office and say you are the CFO earning 400,000 per month and that's where it ends, right? So you want to look at opportunities elsewhere. You want to see what else can you do when at your own leisure, when you're sitting down and taking your tea break, can you quickly do something and earn more, right? So you can do all of this with remote and online um, task. So most Nigerian SMEs are just catching up. Like I said, a lot of them are now understanding that they need to file their VAT, they need to remit their taxes and the rest. So who are they going to call? Accountants. The government's main source of income is tax, right? So one way or the other, business will have to what? Dance to the tune of the government when it comes to taxes. And the only person that can tell how they are going to dance to that tune is we, the accountants. The industry is wide. It is always fresh, like I said, because the government is always in place to get their taxations. And it is well worthy. I can tell you it is well worthy. A lot of accountants might be complaining the company is not doing them well. It is not about the company. It is about you yourself. What are you doing? What are you giving your time, what are you using your time to do? Are you the type that stays 9 to 5 and that's all, no extra thing, nothing? No, it shouldn't be that way. We've wising up more than that, right? So also one of the reasons why we created this training is because companies require certified chartered digital accountants, not just chartered accountants, people who have experience, people who can analyze data, people who can bring out meaningful decisions from the data at their hands. ICAN is the foundation, but not the whole building. As an accountant, you should be chartered. Yes, you should be chartered and also have more knowledge beyond ICAN. Passing ICAN is not equal to a career advantage anymore. 1001 people are chartered. All of us are looking for job, right? Companies now demand more than certification. So imagine if you're looking for a job, you are a chartered accountant, someone else is looking for a job, he is also a chartered accountant, but with certificates in financial modeling, certificates in data analysis, experience in all of these things. You can't compare yourself with such a person who just have with yourself who just have maybe the ICANN certificate, no any extra and skills that you can add to it, right? So just to be sure that you guys are following me, make sure you give a like or you drop this emoji in the comment section below. Let's move on. So the job market has changed. A modern digital accountant who uses digital tools to deliver fast, accurate, and remote services are now more required in the industry than someone who does not, who only has the certificate and maybe the BSc or HND from his or her institution, right? So they need people who can use digital tools to deliver fast. Even you yourself, you need it so that you don't just do 9 to 5 and that's all. You can, while you are in your 9 to 5 job, you can apply for other, remote roles and use the digital tools you have to deliver excellently without having to be there physically, right? So, cloud-based software to manage your task, send invoices. Even if you look at the new tax reform that is going to take effect in 2026, the government itself has recommended a digital invoicing, right? So send invoices digitally, file taxes digitally, and manage payroll all remotely and all efficiently, even if you are a physical staff in your company. And you can work from anywhere, even for foreign clients. We all use IFRS standard across the whole world, except for America, who uses GAAP, right? And it's just a little differences between GAAP and IFRS. So which means you can still even work for a client in the US. You can work for many people at a time smartly, do automations and use digital tools to drive decisions to make you stand out in the industry, to make you stand out in your company, to make you stand out when delivering efficiently to your clients. These are the things we are going to be looking at. Now, what are the stats that you need to know? Financial statement is inevitable. Preparation of financial statement, we've learned this during our ICAN, right? So we know how to prepare the statement of financial position. We know how to prepare the comprehensive income, capital computation, capital allowance, tax computation, value added changes in equity, and the rest of them. So aside from that, aside from knowing how to prepare that financial statement, you need to know how to remit VAT and company income tax via the current platform the government is using, which is TaxProMax, right? So you also need to know, QuickBooks, Sage, or maybe Zoho accounting package that can make your work posting to different, creating ledgers and all these accounts, reporting, everything, charts of account, to make all of them easier for you at a speed. You can quickly generate the bank statement, post it directly on your accounting package and post to different heads of account, right? This make your work very easy. You can do automation. You should be able to do automation and reporting to save you hours and reduce errors, right? So you should be able to know data analysis. Using even Excel or Power BI alone is enough to turn numbers into strategy, so that you be strategic. You be part of, they can always call you at that Monday meeting that, okay, so from our finance department, from our accounting department, what strategy you have to add, what decision are we making, of course, to make more, to remain in the industry, to remain in the market, to get the largest market share. You have the data, you have the records of the transactions, the revenue, the expenses. You should know what to say. But when you use all of these tools, it makes it easier for you to contribute strategically. So financial modeling, scenario planning for management, payee, payroll, payables, and receivables management. This particular line, payee, payroll, is payables and receivables. It is what majorly every company deal with on a monthly basis. Of course, you remit your payee on a monthly basis. Of course, you pay your staff on a monthly basis, and also you're also going to a lot of companies deal with clients that don't pay them on time, and they also get supplies from vendors that they don't pay on time. So you want to manage their payables and receivables. In fact, this is a separate department in some organizations. Payables department separate, receivables department separate, and you should have these two knowledge so that you can always stand out. Even if the role of a financial accountant is not available or the role of CFO is not available, you can still stay in payables or receivables department and make your money. So professional edge, the experience, the communication part, the corporate polish, which is also needed as a renowned professional, you also need to know them. So negotiation skills and client gains, how you can negotiate, maybe for your company or even for yourself, and how you can even get clients out of 9 to 5 work you're doing, or even if you don't have one at all, how you can start your own firm. These are things that you should know. An accountant should not be irrelevant at any point in time, because every business at any point in time needs us to manage their book, to prepare their financial statements, to manage government on their behalf, to make decisions for them. We should also be making decisions because we have the raw data to make decisions for them. Let's look at a scenario of one of these tools that we mentioned earlier. That's part of data analysis, or even aside from data analysis, an accountant and Excel should be friends. Nothing should, stay in between you. Even if your accounting package is very fantastic, or whatever tools you're using is very fantastic, Excel still coming one way or the other. So we are going to look at a little a scenario of a customer who wants to buy two particular products at two different prices, and he wants to combine the two products, not knowing how many quantity of this or how many quantity of that to buy, but everything he has to pay for those two products is 10 million naira. And they call you, our accountant, our finance person in the company. How many products, how many quantity of product A should we give to the person, and how many quantity of product B should we give to the person? Let's all be equal to 10 million naira. You can quickly guess this now. What if the price of the product is 100,000 naira, the second is 10,000 naira? Okay, give it. It's easier. But when the price is mad, prices that even have cobbles, prices that are like 20,915 naira, point 15, right? So you want to be careful of, okay, how are you going to do this? So I was called into this kind of scenario, I think maybe 1 or 2 years ago, and I was able to use Excel to quickly do this in 2 minutes. In fact, this is one of the things that made me stand out in that particular company, the use of Excel. It is when it is Excel, the next person they are looking for is Noro, right? So as an accountant, when they hear numbers, they want to take it to their accountant, they want to take it to their finance person, right? And that's what we deal with as well. We love to do numbers. So we are going to look at that in the Excel right now. All right, so this was the template I quickly used. I created it myself and I quickly used to answer that question that was given to me then. So what I did is product A is for this amount, right? And product B is at this amount. So I created a determinant that was determine how much of product A and how much of product B. So I did 60% of this determinant to be product A and 40% of this determinant to be product B, based on the request that product A should be more than product B. So I assumed the 60% more than that of product B. So we did the calculations here. Of course, the price times quantity gives us the amount, and total is going to be right here. So what I did is I went straight into my data and I came under what if analysis and used the goal seek, right? So goal seek, I'm going to set the cell to be this cell. This is where I want my value of 10 million to come, right? And what value do I want there? I want 10 million, so that by the time this adds to this, it gives me 10 million, right? So which cell is going to be changing, that is going to be used as my determinant? So it's going to be this cell I painted yellow. So I pressed my okay, I look at this magic, right? Okay, so sorry, I pressed 1 million. So I should have pressed 10 million. Come back to my what if analysis, go seek, using the cell. Then what value do I want? 10 million. What value is changing? This cell, right? So, okay. Don't worry, if you don't know how to use Excel at all, it's part of what we are going to be teaching you in our program, from basic to advanced, right? So how you can use those formulas and all of these data features to manage your data and, your accounting profession. We're all going to touch all of those. So look at it. It has given me the quantity to be purchased: 290 cartons and 48 pieces, 193 cartons and 65 pieces, or you convert that 65 into a fraction of whatever uh, way they packed the carton, since that is allowed. At these prices, and this is the amount that's going to give me 10 million at a go. So if you're going to sit down and use pen to do this or your head to rack on this, it's going to take you a lot of time. Also, let me quickly show you. So we have the notes, very easy to understand financial statement and all well linked up so that once you put value in one place, it changes at their respective places. The financial position, the comprehensive income, the statement of changes in equity, the cash flow statement, and so on and so forth. When we say financial modeling, why do I have to know it? It's the process of building a numerical representation of a company's financial performance. Don't forget financial performance, because you have that data of their financial performance. So you want to make out something meaningful out of those data and present to them. You don't just look and write, look and write, look and write. In case when you have a very large data, you want to bring out something meaningful, use charts and use any kind of tools that will make your work easier for you. So just looking at it, even a layman out of the managers, out of the management, can understand the current performance, the past performance, or the future performance of their business. So they know what to do, they know what decision to make. So what is financial modeling used for? Like we said earlier, making decisions in terms of investment evaluation, business valuation, raising of capital, budgeting and forecasting, risk management, strategic planning, scenario analysis, and performance monitoring. So these are all the things that you need to know in financial modeling. These are all the things that you're going to be using financial modeling for, right? So without wasting much of our time, let's quickly also look at data analysis, which involves collection, cleaning, modeling, and interpretation of data to discover useful insights, informed decisions, and support strategic planning. All of these are very important. If you find yourself, if you're listening to me now and you are still like, what is this guy saying? The grammars are too much. I don't understand. Well, maybe you are a student or you are just starting or you are a fresh graduate, even if you are an old graduate that you've not found yourself in that strategic position in that company where all of these things they mention, they use those words on a daily basis, you will understand what I'm talking about. If you find yourself in this position, all of these things you will want to know in the next 1 hour. Because by the time somebody is asking you on the spot about these things, and you'll be like, is it a must for me to know it? Yes, it is a must for you to know it because they expect that accountants of nowadays should have those knowledge, right? So you don't want to wait until you get that job. You don't want to wait until you get embarrassed. You don't want to wait until they bring somebody that's even lower to you in terms of everything as your boss because they have all of this knowledge, right? So why use Excel and Power BI? I said earlier, and you too, you have seen it, how Excel can be so powerful and easier for you to use to reduce your work time and reduce errors. Also, Power BI is useful business intelligence, large scale data visualization, and reporting. Once you do all of your cleaning with Excel, Power BI is to part of the cleaning too. So you can present it in form of a dashboard and a visualization that you can present to the management using Power BI, right? So it connects to multiple sources of data. You can connect from SQL if your company is the type that is getting data directly from the internet or from a form that people have filled online or even from Excel itself or other cloud services. So Power BI can connect easily to all of these places, pick up those data, clean them, and make a meaningful part of it. So there are a lot you can do with Excel and Power BI. So in our program that we are offering you now, we are going to take you through all of these tasks that we mentioned earlier and even the core aspects of accounting that you need to know. Probably you know them or even you've forgotten after your career, after your graduation or something. We are still going to bring them back to you so that you can be fresh in your head. And we use real life examples, hands-on projects to manage all of these trainings one after the other, from core accounting services, sorry, from core accounting skills and knowledge to how to prepare financial statements. And we're also going to give you the templates for that, plus real world projects and hands-on training. You're going to be using these real world projects to do practical, to prepare account to see what can you bring out of it. We're also going to be looking at financial modeling. We are going to be looking at data analysis with Excel and Power BI. We are going to be looking at payables, receivables, payee, and payroll management. And we're also going to be looking at communication skills and negotiation skills and how you can gain clients from, on the internet locally and internationally to to be able to get more resources out there. So we are going to take you on all of this one after the other. So this is where our program is different from every other one you've been seeing on the internet or on WhatsApp, right? Those ones, they only want to sell you financial statement templates, and bam, they are gone. They don't care if you even know about. So once you just get the template, is their own edit, and those templates will come for 20,000, 25,000. I should have even screenshots most of those ads on this webinar for you to see. But then you must have seen them, right? So our own program is a little bit different from them because we understand the pack that you need to know before you get into the industry, or why you are even in the industry. So where you can become a freelance digital accountant after our program. You can manage accounting for multiple small businesses. You can start your own virtual accounting services, just like I have my own. You can work remotely for firms locally and internationally. You can start building your experiences and professionalism in case you are a student or you are a fresh graduate, right? And you can enhance your CV and portfolios even as we speak. So becoming that digital accountant with us is not expensive. We are looking at a 10 weeks hands-on training, which is not all. We are also still going to give you, as long as we are together, we are going to give you that support that you may want. Any question, anytime, any difficulty or challenges you have, we are ready to support you. So we also have live sessions. We are going to be using live sessions. We are going to be sharing templates, and we are going to be using real world projects for our training. Plus, we have extra video records that serve as a revision in case if you miss any live session or you miss any part of the training. You have a video that you can watch at your own leisure to meet up with the classes. The training fee is 40,000 naira as we speak. The training fee is 40,000 naira as we speak, and we have limited slots for those that are going to be registering. But if you are watching this video right now and you can pay 20,000 within 24 hours, you are welcome. And this is just going to be for 10 people who are watching this video at this time and can pay the money within 24 hours. That's why we said fast fingers. 24 hours, you have the chance of paying 50% of the fee, which is 20,000 naira. And you can enhance your CV and portfolios because we are going to give you certifications for it. And the certificate is not just a decorative certification; it's a certification that you can proud and you can defend for yourself. So this was our first course that we had. Very little people, and it was physical here in Ibadan. But we are going digital. We are going online so that we can have more people who are requesting for the training on board. And we are not even doing anything physical this time around, right? So this is still the course one we did. So if you're ready to go with us, you can DM to get your payments done and we move together, or you can check the comment section below to see the group link you can join and also the payment details. So once you pay, you can just DM us. We are there 24/7 to uh, reply to you. So if you have any questions, again, you can DM us on the same numbers, or you can even put it right on the chat here and we are going to reply. So I look forward to seeing you in the training. Thank you.